Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Haribol, we will start at 8 o'clock. Please, till the time, please do chant.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama
Krishna, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram Ram
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Ram Ram Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Rama Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Kadani Taiti Bhaktivana Gaura Kata Dhamma Ram Dharma Namaste Namaste Hare Charanani Shri Krishna Pavani Kananda Shri Hare Shri Gaura Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Thank
Krishna
you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Narayanam Namaskrityam
नारायण
Namaskrityam
Naram Chaiva Narotamam
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
Tato Jayamudirayet.
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवतः सेवया
नित्यं भागवता सेवया
भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके
भवति उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
भक्तिर्भवतिर्नैष्ठिकी।
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 18, Verse 16. सवै महाभागवत परीक्षित
सा वै महाभागवता
Mahabhagavata
परीक्षित्
Parikshit
येनापवर्गाख्यमब्दब्रबुद्धि
येन
Yena Pavarga
वर्गाक्षमाप्नाद् प्रबुद्धि
ज्ञानेन वैयासकिशब्दितेन
ज्ञानेन वैयासकिशाब्दितेन
बेजे खगेन्द्रध्वजपादमूलम्
भेजे खगेन्द्रध्वजपादमूलम्
स वै महाभागवत परीक्षित्
स वै महाभागवता परीक्षित्
येनापवर्गाख्यमब्दब्रबुद्धये
येन पवर्गाक्षमद्रावृद्धि
ज्ञानेन वैयासकिशब्दितेन
ज्ञानेन वैयासिकिशाब्दितेन
बेजे खगेन्द्रध्वजपादमूलम्
भेजे खगेन्द्रध्वजपादमूलम्
स वै महाभागवतः परीक्षित्
सवै
महाभागवता
महाभागवतः
परीक्षित्
परीक्षित्
येनापवर्गाख्यमदभ्रबुद्धि
येन
येनापवर्गाख्यमदाग्रबुद्धि
बुद्धि
ज्ञानेन वैयासकिशब्दितेन
ज्ञानेन
ज्ञानेन वैयासखिसंवितेन
वैयासिकेन
वेचेकगेन्द्रध्वजपादमूलम्
भेजे
भेजे
खगेन्द्र
खगेन्द्रध्वजपादमूलम्
ध्वजपादमूलम्।
Yeah, anyone recite one time?
सा वै महाभागवता परीक्षित्
स वै
महाभागवतः
महाभागवतः
परीक्षित्
परीक्षित्
येनापवर्गाख्यमदभ्रबुद्धि
येन
येनापवर्गाख्यमदभ्रबुद्धि
ज्ञानेन वैयासखिसंवितेन
ज्ञानेन वैयासिकेन
वैयासकिशब्दितेन
भेजे खगेन्द्रध्वजपादमूलम्
भेदे
खगेन्द्र
खगेन्द्रध्वजपादमूलम्.
ध्वजपादमूलम्।
Synonyms. Translation purport by Stephen Grace Abhay Charna Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
जय
So he.
साही
Why certainly.
वाई
Why
certainly
Mahabhagavata first class devotee.
Mahabhagavata
महाभागवत फर्स्ट क्लास डिवोटी
Parikshit the king.
परीक्षित द किंग
Parikshit
Ena by which.
ये
Yena by
which
Apavarga Akyam by the name of liberation.
Apavarga
अपवर्ग
Akhyam by the name
by
of
the name of
liberation.
liberation
Ad- Adabhra fixed.
Adabra fixed.
Buddhi intelligence.
Buddhi intelligence.
intelligence
Jnanena by knowledge.
Gnanena by
ज्ञान by
knowledge.
knowledge
Vaiyasaki the son of Vyasa.
Vaiyasaki, the
Vyasaki
son
the
of
son of
Vyasa.
Vyasa
Sabditena vibrated by.
Shabditena vibrated by.
by
Veje taken to.
Bheje taken to.
Khaga Indra. Garuda the king of the birds.
Khaga
Khaga
Indra,
Indra,
Garuda, the king of
Garuda,
the
the
birds.
king of the birds.
Dvaja flag.
Dvaja,
Dvaja, flag.
flag.
Padamulam soles of the feet.
Padamulam,
Padamulam,
soles of the
soles of
feet.
the feet.
Translation, please repeat after me. O Sutta Goswami,
O
O
Sutta
Sutta
Goswami,
Goswami,
please describe those topics of the Lord by which Maharaja Parikshit
please
please
describe
describe
those
those topics
topics
of the
of the
Lord
Lord
by
by
which
which
Maharaja
Maharaja
Parikshit,
Parikshit,
whose intelligence was fixed on liberation,
whose
whose
intelligence
intelligence
was
was
fixed on
fixed on
liberation,
liberation,
attained the lotus feet of the Lord,
attained
attained
the
the
lotus
lotus feet
feet
of
of
the
the
Lord,
Lord,
who is the shelter of Garuda, the king of the birds.
who
who
is the
is the
shelter of
shelter of
Garuda, the king
Garuda,
of
the
the
king of
birds.
birds.
Those topics were vibrated by the son of Vyasa, Srila Sukadeva.
Those
Those
topics
topics were
were
vibrated by the
vibrated by
son
the
of
son of
Vyasa, Srila
Vyasa, Srila
Sukadeva.
Sukadeva.
Purport.
Purpose. There is some controversy amongst the students on the path of liberation. Such transcendental students are known as imprisonalists and devotees of the Lord. The devotee of the Lord worship the transcendental form of the Lord, whereas the imprisonalist meditates upon the glaring effulgence or the bodily rage of the Lord, known as the Brahma Jyoti. Here in this verse it is said that Maharaja Parikshit attained the lotus feet of the Lord by instructions in knowledge delivered by the son of Vyasadeva, Srila Sukdev Goswami. Sukdev Goswami was also in regionalist in the beginning, as he himself has admitted in the Bhagavatam 2.1.9, but later on he was attracted by the transcendental pastimes of the Lord and thus became a devotee. Such devotees with perfect knowledge are called Mahabhagavat or first class devotee. There are three classes of devotees, namely the Prakrit, Madhyama, and Mahabhagavat. The Prakrit or third class devotees are temple worshippers without a specific knowledge of the Lord and the Lord's devotee. The Madhyama or second class devotee knows well the Lord's devotees, the neophytes, and the non-devotees also. But the Mahabhagavat or the first class devotee sees everything in relation with the Lord and the Lord present in everyone's relation. The Mahabhagavata therefore does not make any distinction particularly between a devotee and non-devotee. Maharaja Parikshit was such a Mahabhagavat devotee because he was initiated by a Mahabhagavat devotee, Sukdev Goswami. He was equally kind even to the personality of Kali and what to speak of others. So, there are many instances in the transcendental history of the world of an imperialist who has later become a devotee. But a devotee has never become an imperialist. This very fact proves that on the transcendental steps, the step occupied by a devotee is higher than the step occupied by an imperialist. It is also stated in the Bhagavad Gita 12.5 that person stuck on the impersonal step undergo more sufferings than achievement of reality. Therefore, knowledge imparted by Sukdev Goswami unto Maharaj Parikshit helped him attain the service of the Lord. And this stage of perfection is called Apvarg, or the perfect stage of liberation. Simple knowledge of liberation is material knowledge. Actual freedom from material bondage is called liberation, but attainment of the transcendental service of the Lord is called the perfect stage of liberation. Such a stage is attained by knowledge and renunciation, as we have already explained. Bhagavat 1.2.12 and perfect knowledge as delivered by Sri Sukdev Goswami results in the attainment of the transcendental service of the Lord.
हरि ओम तत्सदोमिज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णवृषाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताकस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो आचार्यपादाय निताय कृपप्रदायिने गौरकथादामदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णवृषाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादे पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hariharaaya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Gopala Govindaram Sri Madhusudhanam Mukam Guru Divachalam Pangun Langai Tegirimet Kripatamam Nande Sri Gurundina Tarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Mishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat. So, Maharaja Parikshit's intelligence was fixed on liberation, attain the lotus feet of the Lord, who is the shelter of Garuda. So intelligence is the discriminating power to understand an object, and it helps the senses make choices. Therefore, intelligence is supposed to be the master of the senses. The perfection of intelligence is attained when one becomes fixed in the activities of Krishna consciousness. So by the proper use of intelligence, one's consciousness is expanded. And the ultimate expansion of consciousness is Krishna consciousness. And Parikshit Maharaj rightly applying his intelligence with the knowledge from Sukadeva Goswami in transcendental activities or the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna. So there is no aspect of impersonalism comes in the path of our Parikshit Maharaj. Despite he was hearing from the person Sukadeva Goswami, who was in the concept of impersonal earlier, and later he became, after hearing the pastimes of the Lord, he was more attracted. Prabhupada is very beautifully quoting the example here, the practical, I mean not example, the live show, that no devotee after becoming a devotee has become impersonalist. But we have proof like Sukadeva Goswami and four Kumaras, those who were impersonalist, they became a devotee. So this shows that the devotional service is high above all, including impersonal Brahman. So this is a very beautiful explanation by Srila Prabhupada here. So Mahabhagavatas are those who are above the impersonal Brahman and relishing the pastimes of Krishna. So Sukadeva Goswami initially born impersonalist, but he has become personalist by hearing the pastimes of Lord Krishna from Vyasadeva. Similarly, our four Kumaras also, when they born, that time they were impersonalist, but by the smell of the tulsi leaf from the lotus feet of Narayana in Vaikuntha, they became personalist and they become attracted to the person Krishna. And that, so this is a progress, but there is no record in the history that any devotee who has attained Krishna's lotus feet has become an impersonalist. That is impossible. That is the proof that impersonalism is much superior, inferior to the devotional service. Kaivalyam narakayate. It is like hell actually comparing to this thing. And Prabhupada also quotes here, this liberation is not transcendental. Liberation is also material. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. All four are actually material. Unless otherwise one rises to the platform of devotional service unto Adokshaja, Krishna, the one without a second, there is no question of liberation actually exists, because those who attain the impersonal Brahman will fall again a prey to the Maya. Because they don't have experience of devotional service, they can do only what they know, and they knew only karma, so they fall back again. But one who attend devotional service in this very body, in this very material world, they will know what to do once they reach the spiritual realm, because they are being trained under the bona fide spiritual master. So they have an engagement there, so they will not come back here. So this is a promise. Very nice purport. Thank you very much. So let us go to the next verse. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 18, verse 17. Tanna param punyamasam
Sanna param punyavasamritartha
Akyanamathyadbhutayoganishtam
Akhyanamatyamrityogyanishtam
Akyahyanantacharitopapanam
Akhyanantacharitopapanam
Parikshitam Bhagavatabhiramam
Parikshitam Bhagavatabhiramam
Tanna param punyamasamvrtartam
Tanna param punyam samvritartha
आख्यानमत्यद्भुतयोगनिष्ठम्
आख्यानमत्यायद्बुधोऽज्ञनिष्ठा
आख्याह्यनन्ताचरितोपपन्नम्
आख्याह्यनन्ताचरितोपपन्नम्
परीक्षितं भागवताभिरामम्
पारीक्षितं भागवताभिरामम्
Okay, 2 persons recite 2 times.
तना परं पुण्यं समृतार्था
तन्ना परं पुण्यमस्मृता
माख्यानम् अद्भुतयोगानिष्ठम्
आख्यानमत्यद्भुतयोगनिष्ठम्
आख्याह्यनन्तचरितोपपन्नम्
आख्यानमत्यद्भुतयोगनिष्ठम्
पारीक्षितं भागवताभिरामम्
पारीक्षितं भागवताभिरामम्
तन्ना परं पुण्यमसंवृतार्थम्
तन्ना परं पुण्यं समृतार्था
आख्यानमत्यभूतयोगनिष्ठम्
आख्यानमत्यद्भुतयोगमुच्चम्
आख्याह्यनन्ताचरितोपपन्नम्
आख्यानमत्यचरितोपपन्नम्
पारीक्षितं भागवताधीरमाम्
परीक्षितं भागवताभिरामम्. Synonyms. Tat, therefore.
Tat
therefore
therefore
Na, unto us.
na
na
unto us
Param, supreme.
param supreme
supreme
Punyam, purifying.
punyam
punyam
purifying
purifying
Asamvrita artham, as it is.
asamvrita
asamrita
artham
sam
as it
as
is
it is
Akhyanam, narration.
ajnanam narration
Ati, very.
ati very
very
Adbhuta, wonderful.
adbhuta wonderful
Yoga nishtam, compact in bhakti yoga.
yoga
yoga
nishtam compared with bhakti yoga
Akyahi, describe.
akhya
he describe
Ananta, the unlimited.
ananta
ananta
the
the
unlimited
unlimited
Acharita, activities.
acharita
acharita
activities
activities
Upapannam, full of.
upapanna
upanpannam full of
Parikshitam, spoken to Maharaja Parikshit.
parikshitam
parikshitam
spoken to
spoken to
Maharaja
Maharaja Parikshit
Bhagavata of the pure devotees.
Bhagavata
Bhagavata
of
of
the
the pure devotees
devotees
Abhiramam, particularly very clear, dear.
Abhiram
Abhiramam
particularly
particularly
very
very
dear.
dear.
Translation. Thus, please narrate to us the narrations of the unlimited.
Thus please
Please
narrate to us
narrate
the
to us
narrations
the
of the
narration of
unlimited
the unlimited.
For they are purifying and supreme.
for
For
they
they
are
are purifying and supreme.
They were spoken to Maharaja Parikshit and they are very dear to the pure devotees.
they
They
were spoken
were spoken to
Raja
Maharaja
Parikshit. They
Parikshit
are
and
very
they
dear.
are very dear to the pure devotees.
Being full of bhakti yoga.
Being
Being
full of bhakti yoga.
Purport.
What was spoken to Maharaj Parikshit and what is very dear to the pure devotee is Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is mainly full of the narration of the activities of the Supreme Unlimited, and therefore it is the science of Bhakti Yoga, or the devotional service of the Lord. Thus it is Para, or Supreme, because although it is enriched with all knowledge and revision, it is specifically enriched with the devotional service of the Lord.
Hari Om Tat Sat. So, what was spoken to Maharaja Parikshit and what is very dear to the pure devotees is Srimad Bhagavatam. So it is a Bhagavad Katha that is the most relishable and the most purifying and most powerful and the only topic that is to be spoken in the entire world. And that is the reason Srila Narad Muni came to Vyasadev after he has written all the four parts of the Vedas and Upanishad and Mahabharata. He said, leave everything and just write only one literature, Srimad Bhagavatam. This alone is enough for this Kali Yuga people to completely deliver them in the ecstatic platform of pure devotional service. So that is the power of Srimad Bhagavatam. And the great sages understand that the transcendental pastimes of Lord Krishna are all eternal. They are not ordinary narrations of historical incident. These narrations are identical with the Supreme Personality of God Himself. They are not different from Krishna. So anyone, those who hear such narrations of Lord's pastimes, is immediately freed from the contamination of this material existence. And the pure devotees, they enjoy these narrations as nectar entering into the ears. So these narrations were spoken by Sukadeva Goswami, the exalted son of Vyasadeva, and anyone who hears them, as well as anyone who repeats them for the hearing of the others, just like Sutta Goswami and Shaunaka Rishis, they are doing it, hearing and speaking again as a repetition, and this is meant for others, becomes Krishna conscious. And only the Krishna conscious persons are eligible to go back home, back to Godhead. So that is the purport. Thank you very much. So we will wind up here today. Tomorrow we will see another 5 slokas. So any questions or comments or realizations so far?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, please.
प्रभु 16 में है, संसार के दिव्य इतिहास में ऐसे अनेक निर्विशेषवादी हुए हैं जो बाद में भक्त बन गए हैं, लेकिन एक भक्त कभी भी निर्विशेषवादी नहीं बना है।
Yes.
ये निर्विशेषवादी क्या होते हैं?
ये इम्पर्सनलिज्म, जो ब्रह्म ज्योति में जाके लीन होना चाहते हैं उसको बोलते हैं निर्विशेषवादी। दो इम्पर्सनलिस्ट लिखा ना, जो कि ब्रह्म ज्योति में लीन होना चाहते हैं, जो सोचते हैं कि भगवान जो है केवल ब्रह्म ज्योति है, भगवान को कोई आकार नहीं, कोई रूप नहीं, कोई गुण नहीं, कुछ नहीं, वो केवल एक ज्योति है। ऐसा समझने वाला मायावादी लोग जो है वो निर्विशेषवादी होते हैं, इम्पर्सनलिस्ट। इन पर ये निर्विशेषवादी 2 किस्म का होता है, एक बोलते हैं मायावादी, दूसरा होता है ब्रह्मवादी। ये सुखदेव गोस्वामी ब्रह्मवादी था, मायावादी नहीं था। और जो चतुर कुमार जो हैं वो ब्रह्मवादी थे, मायावादी नहीं थे। ब्रह्मवादी मैंने स्टूडेंट है जो कि और आगे बढ़ रहा है। मायावादी का मतलब है कि जो भगवान के विरुद्ध है, एथिस्ट है, वो भगवान को नहीं मानता, उनका आकार को नहीं स्वीकार करेगा वो। तो ये दोनों जो है निर्विशेषवादी है, इम्पर्सनलिस्ट। उनको दोनों का नॉलेज इतना ही है कि भगवान जो है आखिर में ये सब एक ब्रह्म ज्योति है और कुछ नहीं है, हम भी ब्रह्म ज्योति का अंश हैं, सो हम जाकर के ब्रह्म ज्योति के अंदर समा जाना चाहिए और वही मुक्ति है। ये समझ रखने वाले निर्विशेषवादी होते हैं। लेकिन इनके अंदर जो ब्रह्मवादी होते हैं वो फिर आगे बढ़ करके भक्त बन जाते हैं। इसलिए भक्त बनने के लिए निर्विशेषवादी से और बहुत आगे बढ़ना पड़ता है। इसलिए कोई भक्त जो है वो निर्विशेषवादी नहीं बनेगा, लेकिन निर्विशेषवादी भक्त बनने का अवसर मिलता है, जैसा सुखदेव गोस्वामी बना, चतुर कुमारा बना। तो ये है निर्विशेषवाद।
फिर नीचे है प्रभु, भगवत गीता में कहा गया है कि निराकार की सीढ़ी पर चिपका हुआ व्यक्ति लाभ की अपेक्षा कष्ट अधिक भोगता है।
हाँ, क्योंकि ब्रह्म ज्योति ने लीन होना ये संभव नहीं है, इसलिए उसको अधिक कष्ट उठाना पड़ता है। कभी अभ्यास करना पड़ता है अष्टांग सिद्धि योगों का, कभी बहुनाम जन्मनाम अंते, कहीं जन्मों तक उसको ज्ञान को प्राप्त करना पड़ता है, तब जाकर के उसको ज्ञान यही होता है कि भाई ये ब्रह्म ज्योति सब कुछ है, हम ब्रह्मास्मि करके कई किस्म का ऑस्टेरिटी पोस्ट के अंदर उसको कई दिन रहना पड़ता है। बहुत कठिन तपस्या करने के बाद में उसको ये मिलता है, और उसको मिलने के बाद भी वो उसमें लीन होके नहीं रह सकता है। ये प्रभुपद जी कहीं और बताएं परपोर्ट के अंदर की, जैसा वो हरा कलर का जो तोता है, पैरेट, वो जैसे हरा कलर का पेड़ के अंदर घुस जाता है, तो हम ये नहीं समझना चाहिए कि वो जो तोता है वो पेड़ के साथ लीन हो गया, नहीं हुआ। वो अंदर पेड़ के अंदर कहीं ना कहीं वो तोता अपने ही शरीर में रहता है, और वो वहां से निकल सकता है। इसी तरह जो ब्रह्म ज्योति में लीन होने के वाले निर्विशेषवादी जो हैं, वो ब्रह्म ज्योति के अंदर समा जाने के लिए जब चले जाते हैं, फिर वो उसको पता चलता है कि हम समा जा नहीं सकते हैं, हम फिर वो उधर अकेला रहता है, इसलिए उसको वापस गिरना पड़ता है ये भौतिक पदार्थ के ऊपर। और उसको अपनाना भी बहुत कठिन तपस्या करना पड़ता है। लेकिन भक्ति योग जो है, डिवोशनल सर्विस, बड़ा सरलता है, बहुत आसान है, इसके लिए आचार्य परंपरा है। लेकिन ब्रह्म ज्योति के लिए आपके पास आचार्य परंपरा नहीं है, इसलिए वो बहुत कठिन रहता है। चारों आचार्य परंपरा जो है वो चारों जो है वो वैष्णव परंपरा है, ब्रह्म ज्योति के लिए कोई परंपरा ही नहीं बनाया, इसलिए वो बहुत कठिन है। और वो जो है कम परिपूर्णत्व नहीं है, क्योंकि जो परंपरा में ही नहीं है वो बड़ा परिपूर्णत्व कैसा हो सकता है।
यस प्रभु। अब प्रभु इसमें दिया है, नमो ओम विष्णु पादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौर वाणी प्रचार्य निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पश्चात देशा तारिणे।
हाँ, इसका मतलब है कि श्रील प्रभुपाद जी ने जाके वो निर्विशेष वाले और शून्यवादी इन सबको भक्त बनाया, वो पश्चात देश में जाकर के, पश्चिम की जो दिशा में जो देश है, जैसा अमेरिका यूरोप वगैरह है, ऐसे कंट्रीज में पूरा निर्विशेषवादी और शून्यवादी लोग भरे रहते हैं। उधर जाकर के ये भक्ति मार्ग को उनको भक्ति मार्ग में लेके आया अपना श्रील प्रभुपाद ने, इसलिए उनका प्रणाम मंत्र में उनका जो गुण है वो गाया जाता है, उन्होंने जो किया है वो लीला जो है गुण गाया जाता है।
धन्यवाद प्रभु।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू, बहुत ही अच्छा सवाल है प्रभु, थैंक यू सो मच। एनीबडी एल्स हैज एनी रिलेशन और कमेंट्स? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय,
जय
पतित पावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय,
जय।
वैष्णव प्रणाम। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।
हरि हरि
हरि
बोल।
हरि हरि।